It just ain't pretty, Dave. It ain't pretty.
Yeah, in just the last 30 minutes, we have found out, I believe it's 60 school closings here in Northeast Ohio as you take a look at downtown Cleveland. And we're going to have more, I believe, as
Matt's
morning
been
goes
telling
on.
us,
They're
Dave.
scrolling.
Yeah. Matt's saying, hey, winter is here. Okay, hello.
I know your kids are probably fingers crossed at the door waiting for.
Yeah.
I got the question at least 10 times last night.
Yeah.
We're going to have a snow day tomorrow.
Same here. Superintendent's making decisions now, quickly, right? The snow's going to continue throughout the morning, so these conditions aren't going to improve. One of the big problems with a lot of school districts, main roads may be okay if they're salted, but then you get into some of these outlying locations out in the country, and those roads aren't, really taken care of. And there's not a lot of snow with this. This isn't a big snow. You're not going to have, a foot of snow on the ground. We're talking 2 to 4 inches. But timing is everything, is it not? And this is an area-wide snow, and that's the problem, is there's a lot of roads to plow versus just in the snow belt, for example. We've got weather impact alerts with those winter weather advisories going through late this morning. We should see some improvement this afternoon. However, we will have some lake effect snow coming off the lake. This is for steady morning snow, though. Extra drive time is needed. All right, in terms of radar analysis, yes, it's snowing. Any meteorologist is going to tell you it's going to snow. What I love to do with radar analysis is figure out what's going to happen with the radar without using Futurecasts, all that. And what we have coming in, there's some lift in the atmosphere south and west of us. So you see these darker blues. This is a steady snow. This is some of the heaviest snow of the morning, and it's widespread. This is going to overspread all of the area. So our snow intensity is going to pick up over the next hour and a half or so, area-wide. That's going to be problematic for your morning rush hour. And so, again, that snow continues. We've got several more hours of it. Darker blue, you get kind of these bandings where the snow picks up in intensity in these bands, and then it's kind of lighter outside of that. We've got one from Ashtabula through northern Geauga back into Cuyahoga County. And then Canton, Akron, your snow intensity is picked up as this next wave comes in. Heaviest right now from Mohican out towards areas like Ashland, getting into the Worcester area. That will spread into Medina with a heavier rate here, and then eventually into Akron here shortly. Winter weather advisories expire at different times. What you need to know, we've got winter weather conditions around here. The snow belt, we're going to pick up a little lake effect on the backside of it. 1,300 miles of winter weather advisories. This is a pretty decent storm system, and especially will be out towards the East Coast. For us, as area of low pressure pulls away this snow, you see the back edge of it back towards the Ohio border there with Indiana. That will be the end for most of us, but some of us will be dealing obviously with some of that lake effect beyond it. So snowy Tuesday out ahead of you. We'll talk amounts. We'll talk what happens after this, because we've got an active pattern coming away in just a little bit. Let's send it over to Brissa for a look at traffic.
Traffic is brought to you by reliable snow plowing specialists. Visit us now at snowfighterswanted.com for more information and to become a snow fighter.
Well, that morning commute's going to be a lot longer this morning if you do need to head on out the door. Here is a live look outside, and it's kind of a very similar scene just about everywhere right now. This is 77 here at 480, if you can even make out the images here. But this is drivers passing on through the Independence area. You can see the lanes really snow covered on 77. We've seen several plow drivers out. ODOT has posted that almost all of their plow drivers are out this morning and will be working around the clock. But that snow is coming down, and it is making visibility really low. Taking a look at the big picture map, usually this is green right now, but you can see it's all orange and yellow. This is all the slow moving traffic for drivers. We do have a speed reduction on I-90 in these eastbound and westbound lanes all through Lake County between Route 44 and 528. Usually it is reduced to 60 miles per hour right now. That might go down even lower, but we'll continue to track that for you. And we have an early morning accident along 77 this morning, not too far from the Fairlawn area, just south of Route 18 in these northbound lanes. It is blocking a lane right now. Hopefully drivers will still be able to get through there. Make sure you do slow down and give them some room to work. Route 8 through the Akron area, usually it will take you 16 minutes to get between 76 and 271. Right now, speeds are about 48 miles per hour on Route 8 northbound and southbound. Going to take you about 22 minutes to get between 76 and 271. So take it easy when you do head on out the door. Give those plow drivers lots of space. Dave.
All right, Brissa, thank you. And speaking of slick roads, snow overnight into this morning is making for a tricky morning commute in many areas.
Yeah, many areas, and that's a capital T for the tricky. Candace Hare is monitoring the conditions on the road in Lakewood. Candace, it's not pretty out there, and you are showing it right now. Look at that.
That we are. Good morning, Danita, Dave. We are just moving down Detroit. Today we are in Lakewood. If you live out here in the area, you know this is a road that many people take for their morning commutes. And right now, it's hard to see the lines on the road. It's pretty much covered in snow at this point in time. And you can see that snow is continuing to come down at a very good clip. And that's what's making things difficult for crews right now, right? There are some areas that you can tell that they've possibly been plowed, but they're covered up pretty quickly once again with the snow coming down at this rate. We have seen some plows out, city plows here on some of these roads. We did see some ODOT crews out when we took the interstate a little bit earlier this morning as well. In fact, at last check, ODOT has over 1,000 crews out across the state of Ohio. Of course, this is not an event we're only seeing here in Northeast Ohio, so they are hard at work. And for now, at least, we're seeing people be really respectful on the roads. I mean, when you come out and you see this, I think you take that pretty seriously, so that's nice to see. But of course, things going to progress as we go through the morning and you get more cars on the roads as people begin to make their commutes, or possibly some of these school districts that haven't closed yet, and that includes here in Lakewood right now. We'll see if that changes as we get deeper into the morning. But for now, we'll send it back to you, Danita and Dave in studio.
All right, thank you, Candace. And for more team coverage, let's now check in with our David Greenberg on conditions.
Yeah, we're going to go from the west side to the east side as we check in with Greenberg. I believe you're out of the car now. Yep, there he is.
Yeah, hey guys, good morning. We're out here in Menor now. We were on our way on 90, making our way on Route 2 East, and you saw earlier, we saw that one car that had gone off in the ditch and had a couple of police officers helping them. But right now, this is Center Street, right behind me here, and you can see conditions not looking all that bad. This is obviously a very heavily trafficked area, and again, as the morning continues to go on, you'll see people who are going to be heading onto the highway, making their way both east and west here in Menor. So this is obviously a very busy area, but you can see not a ton of snow on the ground. It's very light right now, like Matt was talking about, not really all that sticky, but it's just been persistent since we've left the station this morning in downtown, all the way out here, out east. It's been a steady snowfall, and it's really been making those conditions just slick out there. I did just see a City of Menor plow truck drive by. He had his plow down in the right lane, salting as well. So crews, they've been out all morning long, just trying to make sure that the roads are, again, passable, not perfect. We keep talking about that, but that's what ODOT is trying to say. So, again, we keep seeing these situations of cars sliding and going off in the ditch like we saw this morning. So just make sure you're taking it slow out there. Make sure you're leaving yourself a little bit of extra time on that commute this morning. Normally it would take about 20 minutes in ideal conditions to get from downtown to here. It took us about 35 minutes to get here from downtown to Menor today, just to kind of give you a heads up and a frame of reference of how long it took us, that extra time, how much it's needed.
Yeah, I would say between 20 and 30 minutes. That's very accurate. And also, don't get right up behind cars, okay? Give the space to everybody. All right, Greenberg, thank you. And with the winter blast comes some community support across Northeast Ohio, including in Canton. The city has opened their winter warming center at the St. Paul AME Church. The center will be open nightly from 8 p.m. until 8 a.m. The Stark Area Regional Transit Authority will also provide free rides to shelter during regular operating hours. Water and food will be available.